Welcome to Australis.
Go on. Jump. Jump. Jump.
I want to jump so bad.
Jump.
I'll jump if you jump.
It's gonna turn to Norak and say, fuck it.
And then a Taurus, Rasta, whoop. You're back to level 4.
Oh, hey guys! I heard something about a great sacrifice.
The whole Avernus thing is basically powered by a sacrifice.
How many sacrifices, Frank?
How many sacrifices? Just one big.
For the whole night? One sacrifice to rule them all?
Yeah, well, yeah, I think so. My source, I can hear myself so much. Welcome to the Australis, the beginner story. I can hear myself. It is so loud in my ears. The beginner story, the D&D story. So a recap from what happened last week, last time, was you managed to complete the dungeon. You got a shit ton of cash. And what I said was, just speed shit up a little bit. You tell me what you are wearing to this Avernus themed thing.
All right, yeah.
So, what you done? You earned, so everybody else knows, you walked away with 52,000 gold. You then spent 50,000 on tickets to this Avernus ball, which is the very top of the city. And I said, because you've earned the 50,000 gold, you can go nuts, and whatever you guys want to wear, you can wear. So it doesn't matter what it is, we will just say you've done it.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce the thing and say that you are completely alone from each other. And then when you're walking up to the entrance, you will then introduce yourselves and what you look like. So you get 50,000 gold and you go up and you buy as many tickets as you require. The tickets are this polished brass thing. It looks like a plaque if this brass is so thick, and you can just see there's no writing indicating on who owns this this ticket. It's just one single stamp on the front of this brass plate. And you've seen this symbol prior. And you know it's the double like horns of Asmodeus.
Yes, yeah.
And that's all it said. That's all it is. It is just a stamped plate. And you get, there's only 5 of us today, so you get 5 plates. So as you both all go out shopping, you walk up to the very top. Now you show this plate on different the lifts, and you get moved over to a single one by yourself that is going directly to the very top of this city. As if there's other people in these sky lifts with you and they do not have this ticket, they get ushered out and they get kicked out, and you are in there by yourself. And as you're going up to the top of this city, you can see more and more of the higher echelon of people come into this ball. And you see people in all types of getup. And
Like?
Go sec. The building that you see on the outside, it looks like a mansion. This marble shot with black and gold, and you can hear eerily music in the background as you walk into the grounds. And as you walk into the grounds, you can see random stuff. There's leather, there's lace, there's high heels, there's men with collars around their neck, walking on their hands and knees, walking up to these things.
Yes.
You can see one person, and I've actually seen this in one of the dodgy nightclubs that I used to go to London. A person with a horse head coming off, and then this big horse head coming down with this person's face. You can see all types of races and everything you can think of in your mind is
I feel like
there.
Rusta's told me about a costume he wore in London one time. Where he had a horse's head.
Is it about the horse's head?
What are the,
Yeah.
what are the
was-
chances?
Back in 2020.
I was at this. I was seeing a girl, and she was a fashion designer, and so where the circles that she used to roam around in was dodgy, and so she goes to me. She goes, "Oh, do you want to go to this nightclub?" And I was like, "Yeah, no worries. Let's go." And she goes, "No, you have to get done up." So they got me. They went off with all her designer mates, and they got a belt, just a normal belt buckle, big belt buckle, and it was £600. This belt,
Yes.
a pair of trousers, $1,000 pair of jeans that they just pulled in, and then just a normal top. And we went into this thing, and there was just people in like Borat outfits and shit like that. Just didn't give a fuck. But it was all done in the fashion, and you had to go in, and this person was like, no, and she was just, that's what she did, and this person, that's what she goes, no, and you get people arguing, going, hey, I've been here before, and she goes, maybe this is not your week. And we went in there, and no word of a lie, it looked like a child, like a very small adult, and it was just literally a horse head like this, and that's how they walked around it. I was like, what the fuck?
Amazing. Wow.
So what you can see as well, and as you step up to this mansion has grounds, manicured garden grounds, trellises and shrubberies and all this stuff just leading off. And you know that because you're so high, the land is at a premium. But you can see these gardens, and basically there's only about 6 or 7 houses on the very top level of this thing, and the king sits up here as well. And this land just goes out, and right in the middle there's this massive mansion, like a rustic England mansion with all these manicured gardens. And as you go up, you can see a person just standing there. It is a small halfling just standing on the stairs. Right, who wants to go first to describe themselves?
Sure. All right.
Hell
So
yeah.
I got fancy as fuck, ladies and gentlemen. So I am wearing I mean, they're all non-branded names. There's no branded names.
Gucci?
Extreme. I didn't know if we could reference that, but not
Yeah.
tonight, my friend. But I am wearing a tailored tunic. It is made with luxurious satin, deep jeweled tones with royal purple all over. I am wearing pants. You'll be happy to know.
I'm sad.
They're fit.
Sad about
I
that.
apologize, especially given your height, though. Too, I didn't want to be like
Ball sack in his face.
going full like Newton's
I mean,
cradle on your head all
How
night.
is it different to any other day?
Just another Saturday night, right? And they are also pants that cover everything, reinforced knees and ankles for comfort and durability. I am wearing a cape, a dramatic cape lined with fur. We won't go into the details there too much. I'm also wearing gauntlets just to sort of show off my massive, highlight my massive forearms, as well as a belt. Not a 600-pound belt, but it is a belt. Some nice boots. I am wearing a decorative headband as well, made of polished metal, with my tribe's emblem on it there too. Not sure if I can bring it in, but I do have a decorative axe, a ceremonial axe actually. I apologize. So ornate details. It's more made not for battle, but for decoration, just to make me look handsome.
Okay, awesome. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Yes, Satoris.
All right, so my outfit is a mix of my commitment to always carry nature with me, but also the chaotic nature of the city that we're currently in. So I want to leave the impression that nature will always be in every single space, and always leave the idea that it's always intrusive in every single space. So I've added a cape to my normal clothing that I wear, but on the edges of the cape, I've attached leaves and foliage from around the city to the edges of the cape. I also have vines wrapped around my arms, legs, and my horns as well. Various dirt, charcoals, and city grimes I've put all over my exposed arms and face, particularly around my eyes, like a sort of eyeshadow sort of representation. The first thing that people will notice is I actually have created quite a lengthy necklace that goes down my whole torso, which is basically just rope and mismatched foliage like leaves, animal fur, dirt, and everything just all in the sort of all the way down to my bottom of my torso, and also all other parts of my torso, gloves, arms, and everything are just smeared with dirt. So basically, just kind of like that mix between nature and urban sprawl.
Nice, man. That's awesome.
Cool.
All right, who's next?
Jogu will go. Sorry, Russ.
Go for it.
So normally what you see Jogu wearing is almost, it's not quite plate armor, but it's almost plate armor with his big shield, and he carries a big staff. So he doesn't have his shield on him. He's just got his staff, but he's also in essentially like whatever the equivalent to be like a Gucci open suit. So he's got a white, it's similar to what my design of him is in the background. So he'll have a white one, but the white shirt will actually be like it'll be V'd all the way down to his navel rather than just stopping at the top of his chest. And then he's got the suit sort of thing that he's wearing. It looks like a suit, but then in some lights it doesn't look like a suit and you're confused. And he would have gone to the store to get himself some top up of his guy liner. And then also some like a headband that has tiefling horns on it. And he'll have the front part of his hair with his grey streak like tied back up into a top knot, but the rest of his hair is still curly and flowing down around his shoulders.
Awesome.
Trying to look tall, but he's still 3 feet tall.
Okay. Rasta?
All right. I would be wearing a long, well-fitted jacket, so long it almost brushes against my feet as I walk in the room. Frilled white shirt. The pants and the jacket would be a dark maroony purple with very fine gold embroidery around the edges, flowing with very fine detail up the arms. The material will be slightly iridescent, so as I walked in, you saw the long jackets sweep behind me. The deep purple would shift into light colours of magenta and light colours of cyan, almost a little bit of a magical shimmer. My jacket will be lined with fine golden fairies to indicate my link to the Fae.
Okay. That's very fucking cool. Right. Gift right.
So, what I'm wearing is essentially a full black suit with like a blood red shirt underneath, and the blazer will have sort of like, it'll have a stitched pentagram on the back with different line, or like the stitching goes all around sort of the blazer in sort of like a demonic fashion, I guess. And I'm gonna be wearing a like a devil mask to try and, I guess, go with the theme a little bit more, and maybe try and hide my face a bit.
All right. That's cool. That's very, very fucking cool. So you all kind of come together on this pathway leading to this massive mansion. The pathway that you're on is all the same, almost the same marble as this whole house is made from, just basically crushed and made a road out of. And as you go forward, you can see as other people come to the steps, a person will come out of all varying races and all that sort of stuff, chat to the people, take them, and then take them inside. So, I'm hitting shit. As you go, you can see this small halfling, and he sits there. He's just sit there, and he's wearing just a plain white shirt, and he's got like a little dicky bow on, and he's got like brown shoes on, and he looks nondescript. And the only thing that's slightly weirdly a little bit odd with him, he has slightly pointed ears. And you walk up. You slowly walk up. And you can see as other people, they come in, the other person, and he goes, and he goes, all right. So, I'm your chatter, your talker, your walker, whatever you want to know, I am your guy. All right. So, I have to do a little bit of a spiel. If you want to interrupt, it's up to you, it's fine. But tonight, I'll be your point of contact. You ask for drinks, I'll go and get drinks. You ask for anything, I will get you what you need. If you want questions answered, I'm your guy. All right? My name's Frank. So you know. All right? So here's my spiel. Please don't interrupt. If you want to interrupt and ask questions, and I'll expand on that, it's up to you. Right. Welcome. My name is Frank, and I'm your explainer for the party. If you want to blaspheme, satanize, lobotomize, tickle, slapped, stabbed, I got you. If you want to dress up, strung up, spun up, sounded, bounded, hounded, you've come to the right place. If you want to be cucked, sucked, fucked, plucked, coddled, swaddled, paddled, I got you. So, there's something that is going to happen to you as you walk up this stairs. You are going to enter Avernus proper. You will see sights that may turn your hair more grayer than a very young halfling that's already grey, which I find kind of odd. You may turn bluer, or you may have blue balls by the time you leave this place. All right?
Already there.
We ready? Right.
Yeah.
I do not know what's going to happen after this stairs. You look beautiful, by the way. You look all beautiful. But I do not know what's going to happen after these stairs. I don't know what. Because you may stay the same. You may turn into a dog. You may turn into a cat. I don't know. But let's see for the rest of the night that all your inhibitions are just left. You do what you need. You do what you want. You be what you want. And as he walks up the stairs, the outfit burns off. And in front of you, there's a 2-foot pure red imp with twisted horns going back on his head. All right, let's fucking do this. And you walk up the stairs. A Taurus. Your outfit of twisted vines that integrate the urban sprawl and nature. You turn and you grow another foot. The shirt gets burnt off and the horns go from the little stubs to this massive rack of 20 points on each ones. The vines start growing purples, reds, whites, and you can smell the smell of flowers. Giogo, you start walking up. This outfit down to your navel, you can feel your skin start to harden as you twist into rock elemental. And as you see these horns that you have that were fake, just and they come up and switch, and you can feel this, the weight of your body.
That's great.
Rusta, the Fae person that you have owed your life to, made a pact with, is who?
A silk
Are we high
creek
enough
one.
level to know?
Is one of the good side.
Yeah, the bear lord it was.
Yeah. Okay.
As you go up, you go up and your shirt doesn't tear, but you can feel yourself get wider. Your hands turns to paws, and you can feel the muzzle on your face as hair starts sprouting, and everybody's looking at this massive half bear, werewolf, bear creature that now strains the clothing that he wore. Norak, you're walking forward. You are of the mountains. You are the carrier of the blade of fire. And similar to Giogu, you don't turn into an earth elemental as such, but you, this monstrous 9-foot Goliath now, skin of craggy rock, but inside these craggy rocks, inside the veins, inside the joints now glow with lava, as you can just see it pulsing.
I like that.
As you just step forward. Githrak, you become shadow. You become wisps. You are almost non-existent. Just your suit is holding you in. As your eyes start glowing pitch red, black veins smoke as you step up these steps. Castras, do you want to give an explanation of what you look like, man, and what you're changing into? What you give us an explanation of what you wearing.
To the party.
Okay.
For the party, just to be sure. I mean, we can see a black hoodie.
Yeah, Castros looks like he literally just like went into the store and grabbed the first thing he saw because he was in a hurry because he was running late. So he's got like a red jacket, but it's a little bit too tight, and some black pants, and it doesn't look like you put any effort into his looking nice at all.
So everybody knows, what are you, Castras?
A tiefling.
A tiefling. Who holds your pact?
Think I know.
I think it's a demon. I don't think you're fey touched. So as you step forward, this outfit that you got, that's a little bit too tight. Just doesn't really fit you well. Just steps up the steps. The shoes that you wear kind of just burn off you, and you can feel the stamp of cloven hoofs hit the stairs as you take the 2 steps. You can feel your knees buckle and bend back on themselves as like your lower part turns into a goat body. Your tail swishing starts having jagged scales running down from the back of your neck all the way down to your tail, and these horns, these tiefling horns that sweep up back, they always just fall up and sweep, but now they go and just rise in massive devil horns as your hair just catches fire. Oh, we've got some fucking people today. Right! As you walk through the door. And these transformations take over from you. You feel a slight shudder as magic just washes over you. And you walk in. But you walk into an open room that's way bigger than what the mansion looked like from the outside. And in the center, there is just a hole leading down. All right. So we are the first level. There's 9 levels. And if you look down, everything's down. So you could go to the Brass City if you want, and you can see what's down there. Or if you make it down to level 9, you may see Asmodeus himself. But the way you go down, there is no steps. You can either run by the river, or you can just fall off and just trust where you land and then see what you get. Or would you like a drink?
I think
Drink would be
drink.
fabulous.
Drink, okay.
Yeah.
And as you see, this level that you're on now is massive. And as you walk in, you can see the twisting of other people. There's a Drider, which is a half drow, half spider thing skittering up the walls. The person that was in the dog is in the dog lead on his hands and knees has now turned into his 3-headed Cerberus type dog. There's other fiends and devils and demons just wandering about, and then you get the ones that have just taken the bad part where they just turn into a slug monster and just kind of just slop over the side. You look over and down, going down to these 9 levels, and you see people that never had wings prior now have wings just floating and dancing, and this music permeates everything, but you cannot see a band. All right. So you want a drink? What type of drink would you like?
I'll just get some blood red wine, if that's okay.
Blood red
As
wine
close
for
as
the
you can.
smoke monster. Ugh. Scary.
I reckon spiced rum, considering the location.
Spice rum. Nice.
Just a beer, thanks.
Just,
I'll just take a jug of beer, please.
all right. So,
I don't respond. I'm just playing with my horns now because they're huge.
yeah. All right. So we get a couple of jugs of beer. Not like you just spend $50,000, 50,000 gold on this fucking thing, all right? And he kind of just totters off. And as he totters off, he does something into like a statue, and then within an instant, there's a plate, and on the plate is all the stuff. So he comes back in. There's wine. There's glasses. There's a flagon of beer. There's everything on there that you want. Right. So. First level, second level, third level, fourth level, fifth level, sixth level, seventh level, eighth level, 9. Where do you want to go? How do you want to get there?
Frank, just a few questions, just a couple of quid pro quos.
Pretty cool, boys. Go.
How much for the drinks?
You spent a lot of money on this ticket. Everything is fucking free. There's drugs, there's sex, there's shit that you've never fucking seen. Do you want me to go through the thing again?
No, that's fine.
You sure you don't want to go? I could do that. I could do the song again.
I do remember the song. It was quite catchy. I liked that.
I actually woke myself up at 4:00 and wrote it down.
Amazing.
In real life.
It was good. It was good. Loved it.
In real life. Right.
Just one quick timeout for everybody. Guys, why are we here again? Dipsy?
Cult of Osmodius, dude.
Yeah.
Where
to
it's
talk
leading
to him,
us.
or
Well, we don't actually know. We just basically finding out what the hell's going on and why the hell they're trying to basically become a god and destroy
Yeah,
so
the
we are here to get information on Osmodius. There wasn't somebody here that we were supposed to meet to find out.
If maybe the people who went missing could have, like those people were captured because they were trying to do something. So
we're potentially also looking to see if any of the missing people are chained up against a wall or something down here, or
possibly for
or the captain, if the captain's here.
well,
we know where the captain was.
I'm the only one that would recognise the captain. Not that I know who the captain is yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good
because
point.
we all did get stabbed by homeless people.
Yeah, I just know him as a
Yeah.
homeless person that's been in 2 places so far.
So-
I don't know that he's the actual captain.
Right. So let me just so somebody give me a history check, please,
Okay.
because I'm not going to give it to you for free.
I will.
GOG, because you're asking.
Yeah, okay. So 15 on the dice.
15 on the dice. So you were in Maiden's Birth. After the fight of Maiden's Birth, your priest you heard him flap away, and you went to Sindé because that's where the ship was going. You then came across the cult of Asmodeus, and this was an indication of possible Asmodeus-ish stuff. And this was the big party. You went to the ship, and you went and found the stuff where Casrus would like to eat everything. He could smell everything and taste everything and stuff like that. And at the bottom of that ship, where you found all these different items from the people that were kidnapped, at the bottom of that ship, there was a like red dust that was just a pile of red dust sitting in the bottom of this hull. You don't know where it came from. You don't know what it is. You don't know where it is from.
Okay. So all of those clues led us to we need to go to this party to be able to try and
It's just
find out more information.
basically it's the closest to the cult of Asmodeus, or the type of Asmodeus
That we'll get.
that you get.
Okay. So very covert, very demure, very,
Very mindful.
very mindful. Let's not go out and be like, hey, has anybody seen any stolen people? Like, because that will give us away 100% real quick.
Hey, Frank, I'm looking to kidnap someone. Who should I talk to?
Anyone you want, you can
That is a decent question.
just like grab this person. Grab it. Grab it. Just put it in your pocket. Kidnap. Everything. Like you do
I
not.
really wish my own handwriting was legible.
You do not understand. Anything goes. If you want to do a human centipede, it'll be like level 4 or level 5. Whatever you want to do. Look, I would
Okay.
or possibly just.
Well, if
anyway.
So back in character, if we go down levels, do you go with the lowest person or do you take up the caboose? How do we access you if we get separated?
Let's give it a fucking go. Let's give it a go. Let's see how many places Frank can be at the same fucking time.
That's a great idea. I like this man. And I'm going to offer him some beer, I guess.
I'm very high.
Okay.
Right. So, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to the Sex Dungeon? Do you want to go to the Brass City? Do you want to go down the River Styx? What do you want to do?
Are there any card games?
Card games? Yeah, we've got to be
Gambling.
somewhere.
Gamba. Is there any gamba?
Gambling? Yeah, let's fucking do this. All right, everybody for gambling?
I'm ready.
Sure.
Sure.
Let's go. And he walks around the outside of this fucking giant drop. Now, you know that the city, you are at the very top of this city. The lowest part as you're looking over should be at the bottom of the city. So you don't know what's happened. You don't know how this is going on. But it's a bit iffy. So, and he walks you around. And he's like, all right. And you can see people come in, people modify, people changing, starts growing tails, start turning into lizards, start turning into rock monsters, whatever the fuck you, whatever thing you can imagine in your mind is going on and fucking happening. Right? And he walks up. And as you walk up, you can hear the rushing of water. As you walk up, and there's a full raging water, a river by the side. All right. So we have to get onto the boat, but you have to pay the ferryman.
I thought you said everything was free.
It's not a currency.
What do we need to pay?
What do you need to pay? Well, you can pay whatever you want, but it's not a currency, but you have to pay.
Can we pay with you? Then pick up Frank.
No. So you can see as by the boat, you can see a 7-foot skeleton. Pay him with something.
I want to pick off a leaf and give it to him.
And as you put this leaf in his hand, a flower grows from this leaf. And he gets this leaf and he puts it on his shirt. Right, that's one.
Oh.
Theoretically, even though I'm technically a shadow at this point,
In clothes, yeah.
yeah, shadow in clothes. Could I technically still bleed?
So Frank goes, all right, well, let's give it a fucking go. And you go, and his tail comes up. You can see as Frank is an imp, and behind him, this big tail with a big stinger comes up on the top of it, and it stabs into you, causing 5 points of damage. And you feel
I was
it.
just gonna go like with my dagger and just go like that and pull it on the guy's hand, but sure, go for it.
Look, I just stabbed you. You can bleed.
Okay.
Oh.
And you bleed onto the skeleton's hand. And as you bleed onto the skeleton's hand, the blood races up its hand. And as it's racing, you can see muscle and sinew start to grow. Skin starts to grow. And he starts to become human. All right. Anybody else?
Crazy.
I'm gonna give him a little bag of sand.
Little bag of sand.
I get a jar of dirt.
The sand turns and changes into hair as it's just this blonde flowing locks. What sand do you give him?
I had one in my inventory from the start.
All right. The leaf
is a little bag of sand.
The leaf turns into clothing. The non-decrepit clothing is wearing. The leaf twists and winds and just sprouts, and all this nice beautiful clothing comes on him. What's next?
I'm going to give him a couple of stones.
A couple of stones?
Yeah.
Turns to balls. All right. Rasta, Norak.
I guess he can dip his fingers into my lava body and see what comes out.
Lava body, awesome. Rasta.
I'll take off some of my little ornaments from my jacket, a little gold thing.
Okay.
Give him that.
Right. Stones come in you put the stones in his hand, and he reaches up to this skeleton face and pushes them into his skeleton face, and these beautiful blue eyes look out to you. Norak, you open up your chest, and he reaches out and touches the lava, and you can feel the faint doot, doot, as you give him the warmth of light, the warmth of life, I should say. Doot. Rasta, you give him. What did you give him again? Sorry, I forgot.
A small, like, metallic ornament in my jacket of a fairy.
Okay. You give him this ornament, and it turns into this long, twisting dagger that he puts on his belt. And he steps to the side and steps onto the boat, reaching for the long stick leading into the river Styx. And you all get on. And he starts pushing away, and you're looking down into the river, and you can see this is the entrance of Avernus, as the souls of dead rise from the water, screaming eternal. And Hans starts dragging them back down, and Hans reach out, and you can see him just knock it away with his stick as you go down. And you walk, and you go down like a twisted Disney fucking thing. As you can see,
just around the river bend.
As you can see, these souls, tortured souls, on the side, singing little ditties. Oh, I'm dying. And you go down to the next one, and as you go down, and you come to the dock onto the second level. You can see now once a new human being of maybe 20 is turned into this old, decrepit man, hunched back, barely able to lift the stick, and he gets this knife that Ruster pulls out. And as everybody gets off, he slits his own throat, just blood, as he turns back into a skeleton and goes back up the top. All right, you're level 2. Okay?
Cool.
My God.
Right, that was fun. That was really good. That was fucking cool.
It's definitely a different ride.
Right.
Yeah.
So, we're on level 2 now. So, let's see if we can get a fucking card game. Right. And he walks you down, and here's the tables. They all these little different tables, and you can see a large. All right, what you wanna do gambling on?
Tiogu?
Bullies?
Rollies?
Rollies.
And what are you gambling?
I don't know.
I presume that Don't gamble with just gold here.
Balls.
Well, it's Avernus, isn't it? It's Avernus. Right. So, you walk up to a table. At the head of the table, there is a fat devil. Massive horns, but fire just out of his mouth every time he speaks. All right. The buy-in is half a year.
Half a year here.
Half a year. So, and you can see around the table, you can see one person is very young, like shouldn't be here, shouldn't be drinking. And like there's about 2 others that are old and decrepit and barely able to pick dice up. You up. Use your table. So, the buy-in, as my devil friend said, is half a year. Or you can double or nothing. A year, 2 years. Or you can get years back. We can turn the fucking tides. What do you want to do? Come on, Rockbuster. Let's do this.
I'm in.
You're in?
Oh, no. Our healer is in.
Okay. Right. So, how much are you betting, Sol?
Just half a year at
Just
the
half a
moment.
year? All right.
Yeah.
So, get a d20,
Yeah.
and I'm going to roll a d20. So, whoever wins gets half a year.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, go.
I don't want to lose my natural 20.
Fuck you.
I don't want to lose my grey strip. That's the only thing I don't want to lose.
Awesome.
So,
Natural 20.
that's the natural. I rolled a 13. So, you can see that the dice come and they go duk, duk, duk. And one
I didn't know
guy
that more.
just disintegrates. And he gets blown away by the wind. All right. Now the seat open. Who wants to bet?
I want to sit down. This looks like fun, and I want to jump into the chair.
You want to jump in the
shit.
chair? All right. So after you, or you're going to just go up a little bit. And you can see...
I'll
you
look
can
at
see,
Diogo and see what Diogo's reaction is. And Diogo looks really happy.
yeah.
So it'll be like,
You can't tell because he's got a rock face.
Yeah.
You need to moisturize more.
So... You go, you're Frank at Taurus. Frank is like, all right, so you're an elf. You've got time to spare.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So I reckon you should at least bet 100 years. Go on.
I don't trust you, Frank, so I'm only going to get bet 50. Ha!
That's it. All right. So Taurus is 50 years. What are you betting, Jogo?
I will bet
Anybody else?
10 years. I'm
Jogo.
trying to remember how long halflings live for.
Yeah, do you even have 10 years?
Yeah,
Right.
I think so. 10 years.
Halflings live to only 100, though.
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
there you go.
So, anybody else?
I'll do 2 years.
Do 2 years? Nice. Right. So,
I want
whoever's,
to rub it through my leaves before I roll it.
whoever's betting,
I'm
Right.
going to blow on it with my little rock breath.
all right?
Quite raspy, I hear it.
Yep. All right. Jogo, roll.
Okay. So that's a natural 1, but I'm a halfling, so I get to roll it again.
Roll it again.
Jesus.
Cheat.
One again.
What again? You lose 2 years.
Fuck.
You lose 10 years.
Fuck.
Right. Githrak, you're 2 years.
17.
17. You, hold on. Taurus, what do you roll?
I rolled a 14.
A 14. You just lost 50 years.
Oh.
Githrak, you drew with the devil. You get to walk away. All right. Who's going again? Who's going again?
I'm not going to go again. I will be like, this is too rich for me. And I
So-
will stand and look around the room to see if there's any other types of games or anything else that I just want to watch.
Yeah. So how old are you now, Jogo?
I'm trying to remember. That's what I was looking for. I've just written down gained half a year, lost 10 years, and I'm trying to find out how old I was in the beginning.
So I think you said you're about 27. So you're now
Something.
37.
It should just be in the background bit of your character sheet. It should say
A Taurus,
skin, age,
you have aged 50 years. Githrak,
So, yeah.
and the exact same.
yeah, you're
Not
exactly
settings, right?
right. And you go around, and there's all these different games of chance. There's different games of chance where you can win a wish. There's certain things that you can just do whatever the fuck you want, and they're betting on everything here. And you're drinking, and you're partying. What are you
If I
doing?
rolled 2 ones.
What are you doing?
I'm just gonna have a cheeky look around to see if there's sort of anything that'll like catch my eye.
Give me a perception roll, man.
Oh, that is a 11.
That is an 11. You're looking around, and you see the vague look of your uncle, the vague look of the person that gave you the address of the well, just and then disappear into the crowd.
I'm gonna follow that.
Yeah, you're gonna follow it.
Yeah.
And you walk out, to the hole in the ground, and you can see the person that kind of reminded you of your uncle is falling down the center of this shaft.
I'm
Go
gonna
on,
walk back.
go on, jump, go on, jump, jump,
I
jump,
want to jump so bad.
jump,
I really want to, but
jump.
if everyone else does, then I will.
I'll jump if you jump.
Go on, jump, 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 jump.
Just gonna turn to Norak and say, "Fuck it," and then I'll backflip off and jump down the hole.
Right? So you do a backflip, guys, and you can see Githrak doing this beautiful, like, back cross backflip with his hands just go back and his legs just come out, and he starts falling. But you're not falling at a normal speed. You're slow, as you can see the different levels of Avernus coming to you. And on your shoulder, you can hear Frank going, all right, where you want to stop? You stop at level 3, we go down to level 4. What are we doing? 5. Level 4. Right. Let's get off at level 4 then. And you go, whoop, and then back into level 4. Now, this level 4 looks like, it almost looks like a forest. These trees, these impossibly large trees are reaching up to the sky. And you can see, as you're going a little bit closer to the trees, they're not trees, they're not bark. They're just twisted souls of people trapped in you. Do you want to fuck a tree? I can make that happen. I can definitely make that happen. Right.
It's not my taste, but I appreciate the offer.
Really? And you're a gnome? It's like it's exactly what they do. It's like gnome fucking. It's like gnomes fuck trees. That's all I know. All right. Everybody else? What are you doing, guys?
So I found my age. I was 47, so now I'm 57.
Shit, you're older than me
Holy
now.
fuck.
52.
You are 57.
Well, 56 and a half, I guess,
Wow.
or something.
I'm gonna have to carry you around with your pension card.
Grab a walking stick real
Right.
quick.
There is something that on the rules of aging, or there was, I will have to have a look to see if you have lost possible strength and dexterity, but gained wisdom and intelligence or some shit. I think that's the way it is. Right. What's everybody else doing?
I am gonna take a run up and jump
You gonna take a
toward
run?
Githrak, and I'm gonna tuck in as if I'm doing a bomb into a swimming pool. So I'm fucking going for it. Level
Right.
4.
Or Taurus, what are you doing?
I'm also gonna jump off but start flapping my arms with my newfound vines and stuff, thinking that they're wings.
All right, cool as. Rasta.
I'm gonna give off a big bear roar and then run off the edge and jump.
Cassius, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk to the edge and just casually take a step off,
Gosh.
Pin drop off.
Jogo.
as if I'm just walking down some stairs.
Yep.
Lol.
Jogo.
So Joker will waddle over in his little rock form.
Old man
And
body now.
He'll like
Ugh.
grab the bottom of his rock, like lifting himself up like he's got like this massive pot belly or something, and then he'll just like tumble off.
So, guys, you, like I said before, it's not a fall, it's a glide. And you can see as you're falling down these different levels, you can see people just standing there and dancing with other creatures, other devils, twisted people. And as you fall, you're falling down, and you can see these twisted monstrosity that people are dancing with. So what level? So Githrak dropped off at level 4. Jogo, what level are you dropping off at?
These and stuff. Yeah, I'll go level 4.
Level 4? Into level 4. Norak, what are you dropping into?
Level 4.
Level 4, nice. Taurus, you can hear Frank.
Oh,
All right.
oh,
I think you should go down to level 9. Let's go down to level 9. Let's go meet.
I don't
fucking-
trust you, Frank, so I'm only gonna go to level 8.
Level 8.
Ha!
Right. Nice. Down you go. All right, Russell, where are you going?
I'm seeing a tourist flow down. I'm like, I'm just gonna follow him
Okay.
and see where he goes.
You go down to level 8.
Letting the
Cassius,
party.
what level are you going?
Yeah, fuck that. I'm going level 4.
Level 4. Fuck
Yeah.
my life. Right. You go into level 4. Like I said, level 4 is basically a forest, a twisted thought of a forest where the trees are just twisted human bodies. They fingers the branches reaching out to the leaves, and you can hear in the back that the teeting of certain wood nymphs that have been twisted by the Avernus magic that's here now. And you can see people lounging on bits of grass, snapping off twigs and eating them as if they're in Charlie the Chocolate Factory. Mushrooms of marshmallow just growing into the grounds, and as they eat them, it's just, help me, don't eat me. A Taurus, you go down to level 8. The blasted hellscape of level 8. The ground is dirt, bone, marrow. Everything is dry. You can feel it in your mouth, the sand cake in the inside of your mouth as soon as you stand. As soon as you suck in air, you can feel it burn in your lungs. As you can hear the whines and the cries of twisted, tortured souls. And the cackle of something deeper.
I want to yell out, Frank!
All right, what's that? What's going on?
This isn't fun anymore.
Well, this is the 8th level of hell. Like one more, Asmodeus. That's where the sacrifice is gonna happen.
The sacrifice?
Well, yeah, we have to have a sacrifice.
I want to look at Rasta. What do you think?
I think we shouldn't have come down here, but now we're here, I guess.
You know.
Can we go
As
up?
well-
Yeah, well, you can just go upstairs. You can either go to the River Styx, but you're gonna have to pay again.
Oh,
Again, I don't know if I have many flowers to spare.
Or you can just jump up the hole and just go back upstairs. It's up to you.
like fly.
Well, you
I can
just,
fly again.
yeah, you just
Yeah,
go up,
I
you just
love
go up,
that.
and you just go up like that. And all right, what's everybody else doing as these guys are just bouncing up and down in the levels? You're level 4.
Frank,
Pretty.
Frank,
Right, what's up?
can I have another glass of the wine, please?
No worries. Anytime you want. What's up? Same something?
Exactly the same. It was wonderful.
All right, cool. And he goes, and you can see this pixie fly out of a tree. And he grabs it. He grabs your cup. He bites the head off the pixie, pours out. There we are. Nice. pixie blood red pixie wine with a bit of pixie magic. Blah, 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 blah. And then he eats the rest of the pixie.
Give it a sip and
It's beautiful. Beautiful
Chunky.
year. It's not chunky. It's just blood. It's a beautiful year. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
They only live
didn't
for
say it was bad.
Oh,
Good vintage.
good vintage.
Let's ask around. Let's see what everyone's sort of vibe is here. Let's talking to everyone
Well,
here
so
next
you know
to
what-
me.
So you know when you're in a rave, like you're deep in a rave, and you're not just you're just the music just gets a little bit too much,
Yeah.
and you go to the chill out room. You go into that corner, the chill out room is all dark, and you just seen that girl dance for the last 4 hours, and she walks into the chill out room, and you look at her, she looks at you. That's this place. We're in the chill out room of Avernus.
Oh. Okay.
Right. And then a Taurus, Rasta, whoop, you're back to level 4.
Oh, hey guys! I heard something about a great sacrifice.
Excuse me?
Wait, what
Oh
was
my
that?
god. Gioga will not hear that because he will be in amongst all of the trees and things, picking up pebbles and stones and dirt and just putting it in his bag.
Please don't put me in the dark place. As you can see the mouth of the pebble open up, going, help me.
Gonna be okay. I'm gonna put it in the bag.
Diogo, you might want to hear this.
I'm going to.
A Taurus?
I don't know what elemental stones do, but I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to get over to them.
You go dunk, 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 dunk.
I want to call out Frank's name 3 times like Beetlejuice. Frank!
Yeah.
You said something about a sacrifice.
Yeah, well, the whole Avernus thing is basically powered by a sacrifice.
How many sacrifices, Frank?
How many sacrifices? Just one big.
For the whole night? One sacrifice to rule them all?
Yeah, well, yeah, I think so.
Well, Frank,
What do you
would happen?
sacrifice? Like a dragon?
Well, no, you sacrifice the people.
Frank, what
sorry,
goes
what now?
happen? Frank, what happens if something goes wrong with the sacrifice?
Where's the sacrifice?
I don't.
What if the sacrifice doesn't happen one time?
What do you mean? Well, the sacrifice is going on now.
What if it didn't?
Oh,
Wait, who are they
Well-
sacrificing?
Is that bad?
Well, we didn't Avernus, so I think we so what we done here, and I don't know how long I'm supposed to tell you, is basically we get a bit of Avernus, we do a sacrifice of people, and then we take this bit of Avernus and we smash it into the material plane. And then
Oh.
we invite all you chumps here. And then we feed on you, you feed on us, and we have a good fucking night.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Mm.
So team.
That's just a big connection between
Oh yeah, you're actually in.
Avernus.
Yeah, you're
and-
actually in Avernus. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, so the
Interesting,
sacrifices
interesting.
already happened to get Avernus here, or
Well, it's
we're
a-
sacrificing people right now?
Yeah, right now.
I mean, I feel pretty safe then.
Yeah,
Let's.
because you bought a ticket. You bought your ticket. This is the thing. You bought your ticket, so you are safe unless you do something stupid and you kind of give away 10 years of your life or 50. Does anybody want a drink? I can get another pixie.
Still be drinking. I'll be
Still be drinking?
still halfway. Yeah.
Definitely don't
Tall-
want another drink.
Tall person, do you want to do another beer?
Frank, where are all of the other?
Oh, sec. And another pixie comes, and instead of biting the pixie's head off, he just wrings it out, and just beer just pours out. Do you want a head?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want a European head, or do you just want a normal head?
I think I'd prefer tequila right now, thank you.
Tequila? Oh, pulls the leg out, pulls the leg up.
It's a different part of the pixie.
I don't want to ask for a white Russian.
White Russian?
I don't.
Right. So, yes, we have to sacrifice people to do this thing.
Of course.
Frank, can anybody watch the sacrifice?
Yeah,
can
you-
we go,
You have to go
just
down
go
to
down
level.
and watch?
In the Colosseum.
You can go down to level 9 if you want.
I say we go there.
You want to go
I
down
want to see
level 9?
this.
I mean,
Someone
we're only in
else.
hell once, hopefully, right?
Yeah.
Well, all right, cool. Let's do this.
Let's get our money's
Does
worth.
anybody want a drink? Does anybody want another drink before we go down to level 9?
Screw it.
I want to
I'll
go back
down mine
upstairs.
and-
Pardon?
Hello.
You
Can
want
I
another?
take a tuft of talking grass with me?
Tuft of talking grass? Help me!
I'll take some of that.
Help me!
My companion.
As
Ask for
critical
permission
role, as
first,
critical role
consent.
is like, hello, ask for consent. Right. So, Githrak, another pixie comes, bites the head off, pours the wine out. Does anybody else want anything? As we just killing pixies.
I'm just gonna randomly hug a tree until everyone's done talking.
I'm
'Cause
going to take
I haven't seen trees since I came to Maiden's Head. So
All right. So you walk up to this tree and you go to hug this tree. And as you're hugging this tree, right in front of you is twisted faces of like bark and all this sort of stuff. And as you're hugging it, you can feel fingertips touching you as the other hands are coming out to hug you back. And you find out that this is not a tree. This is human souls twisted into a tree.
Frank,
You're right at home.
What's the matter? What's the matter now?
something wrong with my tree.
It's not a fucking tree this way.
I want to try and like push away from it then.
And you can see that it's kind of pulling you in and trying to like latch on for a kiss, but you don't know which mouth it's coming into. There's this long tendril of a tongue comes out and starts like touching your lips.
I can feel that.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry, Kimber, for all your people. I'm so sorry.
And like
Welcome
as
to our
I'm like moving
shenanigans.
my head away, I'll be like, Frank, I'm
Ugh.
saying no.
Ugh. all right. Tree, Sebastian, just leave him fucking alone. He doesn't want to play. All right. Okay.
But, Frank, where are all of the other ticket holders?
They're around. They're all over the place.
There's nobody here.
If you listen, everybody's here. And you can hear noises in the background, you can hear talks. But as they've walked away, you have to remember that this is just the entrance of this level. These levels go for miles. So the thousands of people have come to this who can afford it is just basically just meandering off into Avernus, basically into hell.
Was the
You-
most congregation that we would have seen so far been on level 2?
Level 1 and 2, because they are the first ones they get into.
Yeah.
All right. You get a bit freaked out. I understand you get a bit freaked out. But this is hell, guys. This is hell. This is not pretend hell. This is not like, ooh, this is a fucking party. This is actual fucking hell.
I know, my back feels it.
Right, yeah, because you just wasted 10 years of your fucking life, you old person.
I'd like to go back to level 2, please. Does
You
the
would-
elevator work both ways?
Yes,
Up and
yeah.
down?
Would you like a frame to help you walk because you're old?
I've got my own stuff. Thanks.
You got your own stuff. Ugh. Right. So who's going down to level 9 to see the sacrifice?
Oh, fuck it.
I'll go.
You go? You good?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I want to flap my wings again, my fake wings.
Your fake wings, and you fall down to level 9. And now as level 8 is this blasted wasteland, level 9 is the epitome, is like chic. You hit the bottom of level 9 and it's just velvet carpet reaching off into a distance. At the very end is a pathway of bodies that have been made into a road. And as you land, you've got this velvet carpet leading onto these bodies, leading up into this monstrous mountain of lava and rock and molten metal just getting shot in. Your breath is coming hard and fast because you can't breathe. It is a struggle to breathe in here. All right. So, in the mouth of the Road of Souls, that's where the sacrifice is. And that's where you find Asmodeus. Now, I think you're actually one of the first people that will come down. Who's come down here all the way down. And I think that's a little bit fucking good. A little bit scary. So, does anybody want a drink before we go?
I'm drinking.
Do you have anything that
Kool-Aid,
doesn't come
boys.
from a pixie?
Yeah.
Anything that comes from like a frog? Like a magical frog?
A magical frog?
Yeah.
I got right. So by canon now we have the leg gets pulled off. We have tequila. We have a wringing out. That's beer. We pull the head off. We have wine. So, and he pulls out. Little gnome comes out. He twists the head off the gnome, and he adds a little bit of a stuff to it. He puts the head back on. He shakes it, and then he goes margarita.
Okay.
Hello. Nice. Just some pineapple.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Turns around, takes his bum off, gets a pineapple, put him on. There we go.
A cheek of pineapple straight on there.
Just a nub.
My head is just fucked. I'm just making this shit up as I go along.
Just
This
making
is
shit up.
fucked.
Right. Can I please have a pina colada?
A pina colada! A pina colada! Little puppy comes out. Little puppy gets a puppy, turns it inside out, gets the gnome, puts it in the puppy, turns the puppy back around or a thing, so the gnome's inside the puppy. Pina colada. Nice.
Fuck me, I regret so much right now.
Why?
I'm drinking out of an
Puppy.
inside-out fucking dog.
Frank, I
What?
want something that reminds me of home.
Oh god.
Oh.
God, you're in trouble.
Something reminds you of home. Something reminds you of home. You're an elf, aren't you?
What else? Yeah.
Right. Wood elf. Wood elf. Wood elf. Wood elf.
This is not going to be good for me.
Trient comes out of the garden. Trient comes out. Molotov cocktail comes out. Throws at the Trient. Trient burns. He gets the branch of the Trient, crunches it up, puts it into a bit of wine, gets the pixie, rips the head off a pixie, puts it in the thing. So it's Trient mixed with pixie, gets the inside out fucking puppy, turns it back way the round way around, shoves the drink in the inside out puppy, shakes it, gets a giraffe from somewhere, don't know where. Giraffe comes in, giraffe licks the drink, inside out puppy comes out, and there's just this beautiful flute of elven wine. Sorry, that was a bit convoluted, I understand. Don't know where the giraffe come from, but
And we got the flute.
elven wine.
Really happy with my choice right now.
I don't know why. I don't know what makes this the wine. Don't know why the giraffe licks it. Don't understand. But this is just what it is. I'm a mixologist.
You're a pretty good one.
I know. You're gonna. I'm very hireable for parties.
Yeah?
I do a fucking mean birthday party.
Can you go into the material plane?
Yeah, of course I can.
Okay, sweet.
I'm a fucking halfling. I don't live in Avernus. This is just a gig. This is just literally
He's a
gig.
roadie. He gets paid.
He's a full-time student, works in the pub on the weekend.
I have a lanyard. So we all right. Are we gonna go and see Asmodeus?
Sounds like
It
a
might
plan to
be.
me.
Do it, yeah.
I've gone back to level 2.
You going back to level 2? As you go back to level 2, you have by the side of you Frank.
Yes.
Okay? And everybody else has Frank as well. So we're in 2 places now.
Oh,
Okay?
double Frank.
Double Frank.
We've each got a Frank.
Do you
Frank of
know-
our own.
Do you,
Can we talk through Frank to Giogu on level 2? Like a intercom?
Ooh, I've never tried that. We can give it a
How
fucking
cool
go.
would that be?
Should we try that?
Let's do it. I'm going to hold you up and speak
Right.
into your mouth.
All right. So he pulls his mouth open like this. Oh. All right. Just speak.
Giogu!
Jogo.
Hey, speak up.
Ah.
Giogu!
Diogo.
Norak?
Norak.
Yeah, it's me.
That's
I'm here with
me.
the other lads.
I'm you with the other lads.
Okay.
Let us know how you go. I'll save you a seat down here.
Are you still on level 4?
We're on level 3, 4, 9.
I don't think.
All right then.
All right. All right. Nice. Okay. Right.
But communication, it's a good thing.
Yeah. All right. And he closes his mouth.
I love the communication.
All right.
Sorry.
So, Diogo, are you gonna do some more betting?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Awesome.
I googled it. It says that I can live up to 150 years old.
Nice, man. That's fucking cool. All right. So let's get back to you. Let's get to these guys first. You walk up the road, guys. You walk up the road and you are alone. You're walking up this road and you can see this. You can see this mountain. This mountain is off into the distance. But then as you walk on the road, maybe 2 or 3 steps, you're right up to the base of this mountain as if time was folded in on itself. And you make it up. And you hit this mountain. Anybody give me whoever's down there, give me a history check.
All of us or just one?
Whoever's down there, give me a history check.
All of you, go for it. Roll
That
high,
is
boys.
11.
11.
Dirty 20.
17.
20.
20.
Rusta.
19.
19. I'm going to give it to Rusta. Rusta, you looking at the ground. And the ground is the red dirt that you found in the ship. It's the same texture, it's the same feel, it's the same color. And you're going back and you're looking at this mountain again. Are you sure you've seen this mountain on the material plane? When you came from your homeland, you had to go through a thing called the Great Wastes. And that's how you get from one side of the continent to the other. Are you sure that one time when you're just sitting there in a cart looking out, bored because it's such a fucking journey, that you can see this mountain? It's the same shape because they look like possibly like a finger pointing or horns of a great beast.
Hey guys, that mountain, I've seen it somewhere. The shape of that mountain, the points on it. I think I've seen it on journeys through the wasteland,
The Great Waste.
the Great Waste. Is
I've
it?
only read about the Great Waste. I have no idea what you're talking about other than that.
Is there like some physical correlation between that and here? I'm just like mumbling to myself, like thinking, while the group's standing around me.
Well, that's an existential crisis. Is Avernus basically the material plane? We don't know. We don't know. We could be. It could be.
Okay, my character just be like confused and thinking about it.
Okay. All right. Jogo, you're at the table again. The big devil with the big fire out of his mouth is all right. You're back.
Is there anybody, like,
Yo.
how many tables are in this room? Is it just the one?
Goes on for eternity.
It goes on for eternity.
Yeah.
In
Whether
the first, like, 5 to 6 tables, do I recognize anybody?
Do you recognize anybody? Ooh. Give me... No, you wouldn't do the fact that they alter themselves.
Yeah, that's
as
what
they
I was
walk
thinking you
in.
were going to say, because
Yeah.
they change as soon as they walk in.
I can't stop doing the voice now. My fucking voice is absolutely shagged.
Okay.
Sorry.
I want to. Can I sit at a table where there's the like within the first 5 or 6 sort of thing, but the one that's got the most congregation of people on it?
Yeah, yeah. You see the congregation. The congregation of people is not the devil with the fire coming out of his mouth. Is a looks like a succubus. And if nobody knows what a succubus is, basically it's a beautiful woman, like massive bat wings, but she is absolutely beautiful, and she basically sucks life essence out of you. Oh, honey, the seat's open. I can't do a female's voice.
Mr. Sheffield.
Come and sit on my table, darling. I apologize once again. I do really bad voices.
Nah, they're amazing.
You're doing well so far.
They're good.
Frank,
Okay, yeah. Yes. Yes.
are all the table rules the same?
Basically, you have to give us something that we want, and your life essence is basically what we want. Basically,
So if I win, I get some back. If you win, you take more.
are you talking to Frank or talking to the lady?
Frank,
Frank, yeah, basically.
what kind of characters are at the ladies' table?
There is a slug. There is one that looks like a candle. There is an old lizard, and there is a very young baby with horns.
Is the candle long or short?
Basically, it's a long candle that looks like
Does he have
Pierre.
like 3?
So the
Three
candle
things,
has
yeah?
all of their life in that case, right? They haven't burnt down and lost a lot of their life.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. He is a full-blown candle with a fucking wick burning. He looks like what's it called, out of Beauty and the Beast. Oh.
Gaston? No.
Lumiere.
No.
Lumiere.
No, Lumiere. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the song. Be my guest. Be my guest.
Yeah, Put your life force to the test.
Yeah, be my guest. Put your life force to the test. Sorry. And the baby's like, let's go. I'm being born again. I'll put 100 years down.
Jesus. I will sit at this table
All right, cool.
with these fancy characters.
Yep. And there's also a cup. There's also a cup with a chip in.
Named Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Named
Bob. Hi, Bob.
Hey. How do you know my name? As the candle looks, he goes, how do you know my name?
We're betting 100 years. I'm not betting 100 years.
Don't do it.
You
I'm
need to
not
be
betting
dust.
100
We need a
years.
safe word. We need a safe word so that before you do something outrageous, speaking of Frank's mouth, let us know.
Let's go for this.
It'll be more
Look,
fun
Jogo,
this way.
Jogo. Let's go for this, okay?
Yeah. So
You are 57 years old now.
I sure am.
Right? You can live. And his little tail comes out, he goes, and just does a little drop of blood, and he tastes it. AMSR. If you don't get killed, you're going to live to 120. Right. So, 57.
I don't get killed.
Let's bet 50 years, and you'll still have 20 years to do all the shit you need to do.
Norak, you're not here. You're not here.
Do you want to talk to Norak?
No. Let's leave them out of this, Frank. It's fine.
Yeah, all right,
I am going to bet
50
25 years.
25 years. That's a safe. At least you get two bets. Right. Baby. All right. So what I'm going to do, this one is the dealer's dice.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the baby's dice. Right. Go for your dice.
All right. As I'm sitting there and I'm rolling, I'll be trying to talk to everybody. I'll be like, how's everybody's night going?
I'm having a fucking.
What's happening?
Oh look, I spent all this money on an outfit, and then they just turned me into a candle, and I'm just.
I mean, but you're a pretty handsome looking candle. That's an 18.
I do not have a penis.
Do
I'm
you need it
literally
right now?
I'm literally a candle. Well, the whole point of this is to like, so 18?
Yeah.
Right, 18. So a couple of things happen at once. You feel vitalized as 25 years gets pumped back into you. So you are now only 22 years old. And the baby just grew. As the baby rolls his dice, you can see that it turns to a baby, into an adult, into a fucking old man, and just disappears as it just dies. But you can see the whole, you can just see the whole thing of his life. Ooh, fucking I lost my thing. You can see the whole thing of his life as it grows from a baby into a teenager. You can see hair grow on his chest. You can see all his teeth fall out. All new teeth come in. The horns come up. All the hair comes out. All the hair goes back up grey. And then,
Like Benjamin Button on crack.
basically.
This is a new experience for me. And I mean, isn't your whole body a penis right now?
A dick wick.
I'm literally a can. I wonder. And he goes, and he just pulls a bit of wax off and just makes this phallus shape. He goes,
See? Think
And it
of
just-
all of the possibilities
and
that
it just-
you've got, bro.
and it just falls to the floor.
Diego wants to blow the candle.
Right. So, guys, that's you betting your life away, and you go downstairs. And as this podcast has gone off the fucking rails. As you go into, as you walk into this fucking, oh my god. As you walk
Boys, over here, I saved you a seat.
As you walk into the entrance, you can see the teeth of this monster. As you can feel the breath under your feet, as if something's alive in you. And you walk in, you can hear chanting. You can hear chanting. As you walk in, you can see in front of you this monstrous person with horns sweeping back, legs of a goat, his foot just tapping on the floor. Behind him, these monstrous wings of some sort of skin with claws and veins running through them. But at the base, there is 9 people tied to stone obelisks. You can see they screaming out in pain. They're not changed. They are of normal races, of humans, elves, tieflings, whatever's here.
Do we recognize any of them?
Do we still have the
The posters.
posters?
I've got some.
Give me
Did you just hear it?
a perception roll.
Everyone that's down there?
Caster
I got
roll.
a 4.
A 4.
Nat 20.
I also got a 4.
What's your perception, Taurus?
I got nat 20. Oh,
On top of that.
perception. So 25 in total then.
Nice. I got a 15.
10 in total.
Look at those laser eyes.
I got 5.
I'll need to wipe the dust out of your eyes.
You walk in and you see that there's 9 people here. But as you walk in, there is 4 more spaces empty. And you walk in and you see the Goliath, the daughter of a Goliath, screaming. You can see the mother of a tiefling, hunched over, bent and twisted. So, Diogo, how much are you betting? How much are you betting? You betting another load?
So I'll be talking to the candle and then I'll talk to the succubus. And I'll be like, so do you get to come around here often?
Oh, Dal, I am just literally, I'm just you for tonight. They just turn me into this and I just do this and I just suck the life out of you people. And I kind of get off on it, to be honest.
Yeah, that's 100% fair. So you've not been to one of these events before?
Oh, this is my
I think
third.
that... Sorry, you go.
This is my third.
third.
Yeah.
Do they hold these regularly? Like, is it once a year? Is it once
maybe
every 6 months?
Once a year, I think it is, just around about the same time. All these rich people like to throw money away and do all the stuff that you can't really do in the normal material plane. Have you seen how many people have eaten a penguin? If you go on like level 5, you can eat.
Oh, level 5?
You can eat penguins.
That sounds really awesome.
Yeah. And you know that hippopotamus, that pygmy hippopotamus you've seen in all the newspapers? That guy is just cloned, eaten.
Right.
Kentucky Fried Penguin.
Yeah.
And I'll throw up a little bit in my mouth. Yep.
And you throw up in your mouth and you can see another guy go, la, 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 feed me.
And I'll...
Voices already.
How about a smaller wager?
Hey,
How
Frank.
about another 3 years?
3? Oh, come on. Come on, you just won.
I mean, I give you
25.
something, you give me something.
Yeah, but like you just won 25 years. Why didn't you bet?
I mean, exactly. I've just won
look,
25 years.
you've
Imagine
won-
what we could do later.
You've
Hey,
just won
Frank,
20.
can I talk to Diogo?
What did Castro
Ah.
You should probably get your ass down here right now.
say? Are you talking to Frank?
You should get your ass down here. Something's going down.
Wait, so Gyogu's in there, and I put my finger in Frank's mouth.
And you can see that as soon as Taurus puts his finger in, another finger comes out of Frank's other mouth and touches you on the lip.
I'm not grab onto that finger, darling. I'll be right back. And
What the fuck am I doing? Eats Diogo, spits out Diogo at the bottom of level 9 of a.
And what you boys see is a younger, revitalized,
What the fuck?
smaller
is this?
rock.
The moss,
Look what I found on the other side of Frank.
the moss has started to peel away from her. She is looking like polished stone. Oh, he's looking like polished stone, I should say.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
What the
What's going on,
fuck
boys?
just happened?
Whoa, I'm just gonna take in the slides.
Right, all right. Look, let's not do that again. That's Diogo.
Put my hand on
Sorry, Frank.
Frank's
We've got
shoulder
some
and-
interesting bits.
What if Frank eats himself? What?
Yoga was in you.
What if Frank eats himself? Well, I think. Well, look, have you ever heard of the?
Maybe he's the puppy.
Have you heard like the thought that if you put like a bag of holding into a bag of holding,
I have thought of that.
it could
There's a
possibly
sick-
be like
Yeah.
that.
Nice.
All right, right.
Interesting.
So
What do I see in front of me?
What do you see in front of you? Holy fuck! So you see, as you've just Frank has just basically ate you from level 2, regurgitate you on level 9. I didn't. This is not on my bingo card, guys. This is not on my bingo card.
Welcome to Avernus.
Yeah. You get down and you can see they have the wanted posters in their hands, and they have people getting sacrificed on these pillars in front of you. You can see that is 9 there and 3 are left. Most are twisted, turned, and all this sort of stuff. But off to the side, you can hear chanting.
Okay.
Do we see the priest?
You see a person chanting. Give me a perception check.
Do I see a homeless man that stabbed my ass multiple times?
That is a 13.
A 13.
Or I've got better. Mine's better. Mine is a 22.
A 22. You can see
I love the Taurus.
a man walking out, dressed like a homeless person. bringing in another person, the head covered, and behind him you can see your priest chanting, but he's no longer a priest of your church. He has massive devil wings behind him.
Is the chanting in a language that any of us recognize?
Do you speak demonic?
I do not.
No, not
And
demonic.
you
I
can,
speak
you can
fun.
hear it. You can hear its guttural as it's dragging stuff up, and I'm not going to go into guttural things. It's speaking in tongues, and it's igniting something in you because you've twisted with a devil twist, and you can hear Jogu, your priest, and I can't remember his name. It was I think it was Father Jeff or something like that.
Yeah,
Father
Father
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Yeah.
Father Jeffrey is chanting. Behind him, there's a portal of twisted fire. And that is where we leave it tonight. Well, thank you for listening to Australis, the D&D story, you beautiful people. Thank you, Kimber, for the raid. I am very apologetic that you've come into this sort of stuff, and I'm so sorry. If you like what we do this every Saturday. We have Destiny D&D on one Sunday, and we have Australis the beginner on the other Sunday. Please give us a follow. Tell your friends. Goodbye.
Hey friends, that will all be here.
Goodbye. I apologize once again.
We love you.
Yeah.